today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a draw play with Drake. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down, Drake. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
On the handoff.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He may try and run for this. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold from the gun. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
A 7-yard.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season. 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Murray again. This is Drake. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Full start offense.
Who moving from his tight end spot there?
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Drake. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Jets 0.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Cardinals 6.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now it's Darnold. And Gibbs got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run. Peterson. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
The carry.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
To Ted Ginn.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. from the 5, 2nd and 4.
And the Cardinals find
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Peyton Barber. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that, because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
He was brought
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
9-yard gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Peterson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
did on that play.
Ted Ginn Jr.
Second and 10 now from the 27. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open is Powell. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell, but it'll be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Darnold to throw again. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 35-yard attempt.
Fickens' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Big turnaround. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Braxton Berrios, incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Score Cardinals 13.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10. At their
New York ready to go again offensively. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first.
And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half. Second and short now following the fumble. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. The 10th carry now for Peterson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. Darnold fighting Perriman there for a New York 1st down.
at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield. Darnold escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
How about Jordan Phillips there breaking through for the sack, and that's exactly why Arizona acquired him to anchor their defensive line. Very stout against the run, can take on double teams, but he can also split them, get upfield, and get into the offense's backfield, as we just saw there.
After the sack on first down, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal at the...
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Adrian
Peterson. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A pickup of 2.
On second and goal, Darnold. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown.
Sam Ficken for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin.
Murray's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And the Cardinal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
First down, Arizona.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
be
know
for
why
that?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Play action, it's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
44-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Darnold on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
To Christian Kirk.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Murray to air it out again. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
To Max Williams.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run with Drake. Powering his way forward. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the deep?
Charles, it's one thing.